So I'm Tony de Souza, National Specialty Lead for Respiratory Disorders. We recently had an industry day where we were able to share really great news with our colleagues in industry. We were able to hit recruitment to time and target for commercial studies above the threshold of 80%. We held a day partly to follow up a meeting we had 2 years ago and also to share the processes which led to our success stories and to hear our colleagues' views and challenges that we have with our processes, and also to understand what they felt the pressures might become with a change in environment such as Brexit. So the rapid feasibility is a free service provided to industry where they say, does this protocol work? And we hadn't realised how time critical that was. We were working a turnaround of around about 21 days, and we've now got that down to 6 days. It's important because it helps our pharma partners bid for the studies or get feedback where we say this study will work in the UK but it needs this sort of change or tweak, so that we can actually inform the design of studies that are suitable for our practice. So industry were very pleased to hear that we were performing better. There are of course some challenges with that, in that we have perhaps developed a more conservative attitude, not providing really high and unrealistic feasibility. And industry does like us to hit our targets, but also efficiency per site. So the more that you recruit per site is very attractive to them and much better for the patients and the studies if we're clear. So I think they were cautiously optimistic, but also shared some of the challenges we have coming forward. So firstly, the environment is unclear under Brexit, and secondarily is that there is some challenge within our system in that doing more studies, recruiting to time and target, is one metric, yet doing one study to high volume is potentially an attractive metric to pharma. So we really need to work with industry in partnership to see which ones are best, and perhaps for phase 2 studies, small volume, very conservative targets, but we're much more broad and open for phase 3 studies. So I really enjoyed the information gathering process because I learned lots about my own sites that I didn't know. Some of our shining lights have been somewhat bashful at coming forward. So firstly, we within the network have a much better understanding of what people can do and what they deliver. Secondarily, that we now have an industry brochure, and I think that physical document to have and say these sites perform very well, these are their interests, is really helpful for industry because they can understand what's going on. The other thing we've shared is the importance of the feasibility. Industry do value that, and the fact that all the good work that's been done by sites and for our patients volunteering for these studies is actually recognised on an international stage is really great news.